Hi everyone, welcome back for week 8. So, week 8, we covered text algorithms and analytics, and we also did a discussion post using Microsoft text analytics. So, I wanted to talk kind of similar but separate topics about behavior through Google Analytics, which could also be used in tracking how consumers feel. So, we're going to go to the demo account, we're going to access this account, go ahead and hit save. And then we're going to look at behavior. So you're going to go over here and it automatically will pull you to the master view. You're going to go scroll down past acquisition to behavior and you're going to click the drop down. Now, the first thing you're going to do is look at the overview. So the whole behavior tab is telling you how consumers are interacting on the Google Merchandise Store page or website. So right now they're saying that based on site page content, the number one page view is the home page. Probably when people type it in on Google, which we learned previously that search engine optimization organic searches are the number one way to find Google Merchandise Store, they're probably landing on the home page. The second would be the store. The third is the basket, which is actually really interesting because that's a conversion step. People are putting items in their like to go basket and they're almost in the checkout stage. So that's actually a conversion. Now, if you wanted to look at the page titles, you can click on this and it will tell you directly what, instead of the URL, what the page title was. So it's actually pretty cool too. You can also look at the brands based on the content group. So Google's number 2, YouTube, Android. Number 1 is not set, which means that their parameters are not set up for this. So they're saying that they're counting it as the homepage, the store, the checkout, quick view. So that's actually really interesting that they don't have that set up. Men's apparel, men's quick view, redesign apparel. These are all stats from the overview that's not been set. You can look at product categories, what products are viewed the most based on the behavior of users. Again, stuff that is not set, the apparel, types of brands, lifestyle, what's new, and electronics. That is really awesome. And then clothing by gender. So, not set, men's and women's. You can also look at the search terms that are being entered in. So they do not have any data for this. This is really interesting that they don't have this set up as well. I wonder if we click on full report if they will set it up. No. So search terms, normally it will tell a Google Analytics website what search terms are being set and typed in on the website. And it's telling the digital marketers what users are searching for based on the criteria. And it can actually help digital marketers better optimize what behavior is being implemented from the user to put like that term more easily accessible on the website. So event categories, this can be in from what Google has it set up as their enhanced commerce, which is e-commerce, and then the connect us. So connect with us is or contact us. Contact us is like their page saying like, hey, like you can email us, get our phone number, like whatever it is to connect with the Google Merchandise Store. So then we're going to scroll to behavior flow. Behavior flow is talking about like a certain landing page. And again, I've talked about this several times, but the landing page doesn't have to be the home page. In this case, it more than likely is going to be, but it also could be like the YouTube apparel, which is really popular. T-shirts. This one is the just store in general, apparel, and then let's see, group details. So this is really interesting. It's very similar to what we talked about previously, how users flow throughout the website and based on their where they start, their first interaction, and then their second interaction. And it also tells you how many drop-offs they've had. So then we can go down to site content. Now, site content, we won't go through all of these, but let's go ahead and do all pages. And it kind of does just a brief overview of all the pages that you have set up, the top 10. And you can actually go further if you want to. So we can say like, okay, 11 through 20. And there's 461 web pages on this website. So they can actually view it based on all of this. You can look at the page views, unique page views, entrance, bounce rate, exit, and page value. How valuable it is to the store. Site of speed, let's look at its overview. And we will go through all of the other examples later through the semester, but I wanted to do just a brief behavior overview. So this one is talking about how fast or slow the web pages and website is. So based on your browser, it actually can go faster or slower. So Edge would be the fastest, followed by Apple, Safari, Firefox, Chrome, which is really interesting to me that Chrome falls at 4 since it is owned by Google, Samsung Internet, and then Opera. All right. Followed by the country. So the country that has the fastest site speed is Ukraine, Thailand, France, Lebanon, Morocco, Canada, Japan, Germany, Hong Kong, United Kingdom. United States hasn't even fallen in the top 10. So that's actually another interesting. And then we can also look at the page that loads the fastest. You can actually also see what pages are loading slowest and why is it loading slower. So you may want to go in and check out that HTML. Site search. So again, they do not have their site search set up for some reason. Yeah, so we'll skip this, but normally this is what would have been like typed in on the internet on their search box and said like, okay, like this is what we have. Event overview. Event overview is all the events that have occurred based on the user behavior. So total events that have happened is 14,407. And their events, what they are classifying is the enhanced commerce, again, and contact us. You can also look at their event actions. So what is happening, the quick view click, product click, add to cart, remove from cart, and on-site click. And the administrators go in and set up what is classified as an event. So these don't have to necessarily be the events that you set up for your own website. They are set up based on the Google Merchandise Store's administrator website. The last one I want to talk about is publisher overview. So we can't actually use it unless we had it, but it's what you AdSense and Google Ad Exchange. So this is like tracking all the published ads that you have connected with your Google Analytics account, and it will run all the diagnostics and analytics to get you some data based on what has been published and how consumers are interacting based on their behavior with those ads. So I wish that I had some that I could link to this account and show you how to use it, but that's kind of an overview of how that works. So I will let you all play around with the behavior tab, go through all of the content site speed, search site, events, and just kind of see what's going on with everything. We'll dive into it a little bit deeper as we go through the semester, but I really just want you to understand behavior and how consumers are looking at your website. So if you have any questions, please feel free to email me. And if not, I will talk to you all soon.